안녕하세요. Investment New South Wales, Michael Newman입니다. Thank you for listening into opportunities in New South Wales agritech. New South Wales is Australia's economic powerhouse and gateway to the world. Australia is made up of 6 states and 2 territories. New South Wales is the largest by population, home to more than 8 million people. Our economy is comparable to Hong Kong and Singapore, and it's expected to grow at an above-trend pace on average across the forecast horizon to over $500 billion by 2030. For the past decade, our government has transformed New South Wales by investing in hundreds of billions of dollars in infrastructure, rail lines, motorways, schools, hospitals, and supporting infrastructure for a growing population. There are more cranes in Sydney than anywhere in the Asia-Pacific region because we are building our state's future. Our decade of building has a purpose to set up our state for the next phase of economic growth. Over 80 Korean businesses have established a presence in New South Wales. Korea is New South Wales' number 3 export destination, with our total two-way trade reaching 8.1 billion Australian dollars in 2020-21. And there's still room to grow. New South Wales' Going Global program is helping New South Wales exporters bring the best of New South Wales to the Korean market, not just in traditional sectors like food and beverage, but also digital services such as medtech. Critically, New South Wales and Korea share a goal of achieving net zero by 2050, and we welcome investment by Korean corporations in our decarbonisation journey. We are doing that by focusing on priority sectors that leverage our competitive advantages and match growing regional demand. Sydney is Australia's gateway to the world, and we lead the nation in international education and tourism, but we are also the leader in emerging sectors like advanced manufacturing, fintech, defence and aerospace, as well as agribusiness. These priority sectors have great potential for future growth, and they are sectors where we already have underlying strengths, whether that's in R&D, workforce supply, or the natural environment. For example, in a sector like agriculture, New South Wales has the highest ratio in the world of arable land to people, 2 arable hectares per person. Our goal is long-term growth, and the recent New South Wales budget committed $149 million to accelerate growth and attract investment in those priority sectors. That includes funding for strong incentives for local and international investors. The bottom line, our investment is targeted at the sectors where we have already laid the foundations for success. This is an exciting time for agtech in New South Wales. By 2030, Australian agriculture is forecast to grow into a $100 billion industry. This will help create more and more demand for tools and technologies that help improve farmers' productivity and sustainability. There are also multiple agtech hubs being developed to connect farms to markets. New road transport, logistics hubs, and inland rail projects will unlock new opportunities for agtech in New South Wales. This includes the Wagga Wagga Agtech Cluster, which is bringing vital technology and education to regional New South Wales. And the agribusiness precinct at the Western Sydney Aerotropolis is well positioned to drive future economic growth and create jobs for Western Sydney. New South Wales is home to 5 out of 12 Australian universities with competitive R&D strengths in agricultural and veterinary sciences. New South Wales universities have teams to strengthen R&D partnerships with industry. These teams can also help with testing and demonstrating capabilities, access to expertise and infrastructure, student programs, and incubators for startup and scale-up businesses. The Department of Primary Industries' Farms of the Future program demonstrates the New South Wales government's commitment to building agtech capability, with over 250 Australian jobs already created, 12,500 stakeholders directly engaged. New South Wales Department of Primary Industries is Australia's largest R&D supplier, with over 600 researchers, 13,000 hectares of trial farms, and 25 research stations. The program helps producers to boost productivity, increase their market competitiveness, and improve sustainable use of resources. The program also supports farmers to take the next steps in their journey to acquire and install agtech devices to improve connectivity on their farms. This is just one of the many ways the New South Wales government is supporting the growth of agtech capabilities. Australian farmers have traditionally been slow to adapt agtech. This is because the rural areas they live in are less connected and more remote than metropolitan New South Wales. However, this tradition is rapidly changing. Developments to transport networks and infrastructure continue to improve connectivity between regional New South Wales, the rest of Australia, and the world. Much of the agtech used in New South Wales is developed within the state. This means the technology can be adopted quickly and easily. Many innovative New South Wales agtech startups and established businesses are also using and developing new technologies to address these changes. Here are just some of the many agtech companies taking advantage of the opportunities to grow in New South Wales. AgSmart will be one of regional Australia's largest and premier agricultural indoor events and the perfect environment to help agtech and innovation in Australia to grow. From its earliest days, Australian agriculture has depended on innovation to advance and prosper. Australian innovations like the stump jump plough, mechanical sheep shears, the mechanised grain stripper, first electric drill, the self-propelled rotary hoe, the utility truck, pneumatic broadacre air seeder, and so on, not only changed our farming world, but indeed changed the world of farming. Since its inception in 1973, AgQuip has always focused attention on innovative equipment and practices. In fact, from the beginning, the field day recognised that the interchange of information about new products and services between manufacturers and consumers on the land was a vital part of AgQuip's ethos. Now, with technology and practices so rapidly changing the face of Australian primary industry, the AgQuip organisers present AgSmart a new spotlight to focus attention on national agriculture's new technology and innovation. AgSmart is organised and promoted by the ACM Rural Events Division of Australian Community Media. The organisers of major events in regional and rural Australia include Australia's biggest field days, AgQuip in Gunnedah, New South Wales, and Queensland's biggest field days, Elders Farm Fest in Toowoomba, Queensland. The Great Escape Expo in Tamworth, New South Wales. Tech Central is the biggest technology precinct in Australia, bringing universities, startups, high-tech giants, and the communities together to share their knowledge. The district incorporates 6 suburbs and forms one of Australia's densest innovation corridors. Tech Central makes 250,000 square metres of prime central Sydney floor space available for rent by technology companies. A fifth of Tech Central's floor space will be affordable workspace for startups and scale-ups, bringing fresh ideas under the same roof as highly capitalised technology giants. The precinct stretches from Australia's busiest train interchange, Central Terminal, and promises to rejuvenate an iconic part of central Sydney. It is surrounded by world-class universities, over 100 research institutes and centres of excellence, and Data 61, the data and digital arm of Australia's National Science Agency. Tech Central is Sydney's innovation heart. Located in the tech startup capital of Australia, Sydney is an exceptional city in which to work, live, and innovate. It hosts one of the nation's deepest and broadest multidisciplinary research ecosystems, a comprehensive research and collaboration cluster where the brightest minds are changing people's lives for the better and building the industries of the future. Already 2 of Australia's largest tech businesses, Atlassian and Afterpay, are relocating their headquarters to Tech Central. And I quote, "If you look around the world, the best technology countries have a physical place they can point to and call home. Whether it's Silicon Valley, Tel Aviv, or Singapore, we're thrilled to be able to add Sydney to that list," said Atlassian Chief of Staff Amy Glancy. Tech Central is also home to 3 unicorns, Canva, Safety Culture, and Rocked. Join us at Tech Central to part of the most exclusive, sustainable and creative innovation district in the world. Allow me to finish with a video.
In New South Wales, a diverse geography and climate supports broad-based agriculture, food and beverage production. Our natural environments and modern production standards yield high-quality, premium products, known globally for their flavour, safety and nutrition.
New South Wales is Australia's largest consumer market, home to a skilled workforce, advanced infrastructure and world-leading technology and innovation.
Food and beverage manufacturing employs over 63,000 people in the state. New South Wales is also a major commodities producer. 81% of its landmass is devoted to agriculture.
A proven leader in food safety, regulation and innovation, New South Wales hosts strong R&D capability across industry, government, universities and research institutes. Established freight and logistics networks are supported by highly developed transport infrastructure to capitalise upon proximity to major offshore markets.
New South Wales offers a business-friendly environment, backed by strong institutional support across precincts, food safety, industrial and agricultural production, innovation and R&D, workforce development and skills, circular economy, advocacy, business programs and incentives.
Find out more about the opportunities New South Wales can create for you.
Thank you for your attention. We look forward to seeing you in New South Wales. Kamsahamnida.